You'll get even a book for 40 rupees also in Canada. So it's not expensive as English.
In the corporate world, what have you done to a writer?
No, it's like I'm writing for past 20 years. It's not just now that after I come out from the corporate I have become author. No, it's not. I'm writing for past 20 years. The IT world, actually I felt it's becoming a routine for me after 3 years in TCS. I started feeling very lonely. Okay, maybe that could be the reason because of my sexuality also. I became aloof actually. I'm becoming alone. So that kind of an environment, I feel I need some identity. I need to do something. And I knew that I could write story because I was such a voracious reader. So much of books I used to read. Even 4th class itself, I used to read so much books that my parents got scared that I might become mad, and they took me to the doctor. So I said, he reads so many books. So okay, there could be some problem with his health and all that side. And he said, how is he in the class? How is he in the education? I was good at school also. So they said, he's good in school. Then you don't worry, let him read as much as he wants. The doctor was luckily he was a very good doctor. He never asked me to stop my reading. So I need that skill. So there is no something language hold I have. And I'm a Kannada medium student, so I studied in Kannada medium. If you are not studied in Kannada medium or Telugu medium, you can never write books in that language. Definitely, you can't. It's very, very difficult. Yeah, so you need to study in the regional language as a mother tongue, as a first language, the medium of education. Then only you can write. So otherwise it's tough. If you can write in English, story will remain. Stories, we need stories. Throughout our life, we need stories. Otherwise, a human being cannot survive without stories. So in some form or other form, it could be cinema, it could be drama, it could be TV serial or anything. Stories will continue. So, but how do you write is a question, right? The regional language, I can see that. They have tough time. 2000 years old language. Kannada is 2000 years old. And ours is things, so it's going day by day, it's reducing. Which scares me. It makes me sad. It makes me sad.
But mookhajjiya kansu ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಬಂದು ಅಜ್ಜಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗೋದು ಹೆಣ್ಣಿನ ಜೊತೆ ಬದುಕೋದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಜ್ಜಿಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದು, ನೀನು ಆ ಹುಡುಗನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡೇ ಇದ್ದಂತ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ವಾ?
No. Ajji becomes very negative. That person, he comes as a philosopher. The Purana. He will keep on telling the Purana. Then he wants to provoke this old lady. Okay, so old lady has a power to think about everything, what's going in the world, and she comes and tells something, some advice he tries to give to the old lady. Then old lady says, I know you are having sex with that boy like a girl. Okay, you don't have right to teach me, she says. That is the end. So he concludes that. In fact, he concludes the novel using that. As in, you don't teach me. I know, first you change yourself, she says.
So the all-knowing, all-embodied Ajji puts that as one of the major evils of
evil. It's the highest evil. She says it's the highest evil kind of a thing. But so sad that Shivram Karanth wrote Chomanadudi in 1932. Chomanadudi is the first Dalit literature in Kannada. Being a Brahmin, he wrote how much a Dalit man is getting exploited by the upper caste people. He's the first one. 1932 he wrote. He's a great man. He had all the knowledge about the world, but this field he didn't know. He didn't have any information related to. That's why he made a homophobic ending. Otherwise he would not have done. If it is today, he would not.
So you would rather say that the age in which he lived.
That is the reason, because there was no information.
There was no information. He didn't have first-hand experience.
No, he can't have first-hand experience if he's a straight. He'll never have. Unless he's a gay. So he'll not have a first-hand experience. Gay or bi. Yeah, but at least he would have come, someone who has met, someone has openly discussed with him, then he would have done. He would not have made this mistake. If Shivram Karanth was alive today, he would have highly appreciated my book. That much confidence I have. He was that kind of open-minded person. But because of the lack of the knowledge, he went into that.
questions? Please,
Yeah.
please go ahead.
Is there any example that you have seen someone straight has become bisexual? Not forcefully, but in
No.
reality.
No, it will not. They say like some of the people tell me stories saying that many of the straight guys go for this gay films, okay, as a model, okay. So it's highly paid. It's more highly paid than straight blue films. Okay, so the payment is very high. So many good-looking men goes for earning money to act in the blue films. And one was telling me the story, saying that after they go, after few days, they become gay. But I feel it's a homophobia. It can never happen. I don't agree with it, but I don't have substantial case study for you to tell that. I have not come across.
So whatever I know from, and it's all reading literature and other things, being gay, being straight, being bisexual, these are all trends that are set when you're 5-year-old.
Okay.
It's not something it's not a habit which you can pick like smoking cigarettes or drinking alcohol or something like that. These are built into this. As he said, there is no research or evidence which says this is what makes somebody gay or lesbian or straight. It's something not known, unknown. The point is accepting.
Accept.
But how did your family take this? Whenever you decided to
See,
come
my
out?
parents have passed away long back, so 13, 15, 16 years, now 16 years, 2000, so 16 years back. So I never told them, but they were good enough to tell me that if you want to live alone, you will go alone. Only thing, we are worried about you. So like, who is going to take care of you? So that fear is there with me also. Like, being alone is not easy. It's not at all easy. Being alone is not at all easy. It has its own problems, whether you are a straight or whether you are a gay. Living alone is not easy. We need some companion, we need something. But India is not so advanced that you can have a partner, you live a normal life, because society is not supporting. If a straight man case, it's so easy, right? So marriage is there. After the marriage, if they want to do a divorce, it's not so easy. Their parents will come, here their parents come, then police will come, the legal system will come to keep them together. But here, who cares? Nobody even comes to know that every day one divorce will be happening, but nobody supports, even they cry alone. Many times when they are separated, they cry alone. Because they can't tell parents, they can't tell friends, they can't tell anybody. They cry alone many times if they are not in a gay community. They cry alone. But thing is, like, I didn't tell my parents, but afterwards my sister I told. So before bringing up this book, because I was going open, like its book was going to get sold everywhere, I said 2 sisters I had to tell. So I have 2 sisters. So I went and I told them, both of them. They said, it's fine. You live happily. You live healthy. That's all we look for. So that didn't happen to me. I didn't have it. Even friends supported me a lot. If they're not my true friends. I don't have much business with them. If someone is not supporting me, my basic sexuality, I don't think I need to mingle with him much more. So I would like to stay away. Like they would like to stay away. So I would like to stay away. If they are a true friend, I told them, many of my friends say, come and sleep next to me. That kind of thing. So they don't differentiate with me, so I'm fine. But at young age, coming out is tough, but people are trying to understand the situation. Nowadays, I feel much better. 18 years, 19 years. So they are already out and they told parents and all. So Grindr is a dating application for the gay man. Okay, so generally people use an application, mobile app called Grindr. You see 18, 19 and all, as in a hello, they will send their mobile number. Okay, can we meet like that? So much confidence, which is good. But it's there in the city. Why I'm saying no in district headquarters and all still not there, I can tell one incident. So it's fun, but a very nice incident. So when 377 thing was going on, so much of news, everywhere people were discussing and all. So whenever I go to hospital, whenever I go to Bellary, wherever I go, I try to meet gay men. So generally dating application is the ones where you call them for this thing. Generally I think dating is only for sex, right? But I use it for more of a meeting actually, people and understanding what's going on there. So one person had come and had a chat and all that. So I asked him, what is your opinion about 377? So he said, what is 377? He didn't even know what is 377. Okay, I said, hey man. And then I thought, okay, maybe he's not knowledgeable. I explained to him, see, when you are having sex with a man, if a police catches you, okay, if a police catches you, you will be in difficult position. Then I explained all that. So this is the Lord. Then he said, I'm more worried about my wife catching me when I'm having sex. Police, if you give 50 rupees, it will go away. I started feeling scared. We are taking it so seriously because he's married, man. So I always think about how to escape from my wife. Not with police. Police is okay. That's another perspective of 377. So that kind of thing. The society various levels of it, because what happens, which I have seen, many of them, at the young age, 21, 22, so somehow they will have, if they get married, they will have kids also, 1 or 2 kids. That's where it ends, life ends, they lose interest. And then God save them. That lady, especially, she goes into such a depression cases it is the lady. And unless she openly tells and comes out of that condition. There are very few people who are financially independent will do. Someone who is not financially independent, what will they do? They go with that person. And this guy happily will go outside and have his desires and everything is completed. He will get it outside. But what the lady will do? It's very tough to be a wife of a homosexual.
Yeah,
It's a curse.
that the society has to think over.
Yeah.
Instead of blaming the men to get married or
No, it's complete society. It's not, I won't blame only on this thing. Everyone comes. A mother himself would have blackmailed him, saying that if you don't marry, I'm going to commit suicide. That's where it starts. And he goes, I have sympathy with the man, naturally. His community, I have sympathy. I see so many of them like that. Right? Awareness should be there. No one should suffer. Whether it's a man or a woman, no one should suffer because of this.
And the takeaway would be that creating awareness again, it would be a chain reaction thing. Yeah. So,
Let us respect each other. No one is higher, no